Hello friends, in continuation of our splicing video, today we will talk splicing types of introns. Okay. Now what we have already discussed in the previous video, that introns are non-coding sequences which are removed during splicing. Okay, to in a from a primary mRNA transcript, leading to formation of mature mRNA, and the length of mature mRNA, or you can say size, as far as the nucleotide sequence is concerned, it will be less, and this will synthesize the functional polypeptide. So when we talk introns, so these are non-coding sequences, but it has been found that four different classes of introns are there. Four different classes of introns, and these are classified on the basis of how they undergo a splicing process. How they undergo a splicing process, on the basis of that, they have been classified. The first two has been classified in groups, that is group 1 and group 2. So why? Because they undergo self-splicing. So what is self-splicing? Obviously, as the name suggests, they undergo a splicing without being catalyzed by protein enzymes. And also, most of the time you see the biochemical reactions, what you see, involvement of ATP, the energy factor, high energy factor. But here ATP is also not required, and of course protein enzymes are also not required. So therefore, the introns which undergo self-splicing has been classified into group 1 and 2. Now let us come here. So you have intron. You see, this is the group 1, and it has been found, these introns are found in chloroplast and mitochondrial gene. These are found in mitochondrial gene. What gene? The gene which codes mRNA, RNA and tRNA. And as I told you that it will undergo self-splicing, having no ATP and protein enzyme during their splicing process. So they undergo self-splicing. Similarly, you have group 2. So group 2 also, you see, it undergoes self-splicing, and no ATP and protein enzymes are involved during their splicing process. And these are found in chloroplast and mitochondrial mRNA of plant origin, that is algae, fungi and plants. So these are the two groups which are designated as group 1 and group 2. And so now the third and the largest class is nuclear mRNA. These are not designated as group. Why? Because group already we have designated as self-splicing. These are not self-splicing. So what happens during their splicing? ATP is there, but it has been found, we are only concentrating on the third, fourth is also there. So in the third, the splicing occurs, that is, it occurs within where? Within a large protein complex that is called spliceosomes. Now this large protein complex also catalyzes the splicing process of nuclear mRNA, which is we are more concerned with. So what happened? Since spliceosomes are involved, so you call these introns as spliceosomal introns. So here it is, what we have discussed. Well, this is not designated by group. The third class. The third class means the okay. And now obviously they also does not undergo self-splicing. So you can see that these are found in nuclear mRNA. And what I told you, that this occurs within a large protein complex, okay, and its name is spliceosomes. Spliceosomes, okay. And since it is like this, so you also call it as a spliceosomal introns. Okay. ATP is also there. Now, what about the fourth class? What is the fourth class? Now, what happens? It occurs in TR. It occurs in TRN. The fourth class of intron occurs in TRN, and what is the difference in their splicing process? Well, this splicing process is catalyzed, or you can say it occurs in presence of ATP and endonuclease enzyme. And you know, when you talk endonuclease enzyme, you are talking enzyme which breaks the phosphodiester linkage between nucleotides. Between nucleotides in a polyl nucleotide chain, it can break the phosphodiester linkage at a specific site or random also. And if you have an enzyme that is breaking both, that is specific and randomly, you call it as a exoendonuclease. Well, after discussion, we will have some notes for you for your convenience. So you have splicing types of intron. So first is introns are classified in 4 classes. The first 2, group 1 and group 2, you designate. Group 1 and group 2 both undergo self-splicing. What is self-splicing? Obviously, no high energy factor ATP is there, and no protein enzyme is involved during the process of splicing of these group 1 and group 2 intron. So where they are found? Group 1 intron, I told you that mitochondrial and chloroplast gene which is code for mRNA, tRNA and rRNAs. And group 2 introns are of mostly of plant origin, that is they are found in chloroplast and mitochondria in mitochondrial mRNA in fungi, algae and plants. And the next, the third class, third class is very large and it occurs in nuclear mRNA. And so what you say, there is one more point, that self-splicing was discovered by Thomas Cech et al. In 1982. So when we talk class 3 intron, this is the largest and found in nuclear primary mRNA transcript. And what I told you earlier, that these splicing process of this intron occur within a large protein complex called spliceosome. Okay, and obviously since it is also catalyzed by this particular protein complex, and the introns undergoing splicing by within spliceosomes are also called spliceosomal intron. And obviously the fourth class of intron, as I told you, it is found in tRNAs. Okay, and obviously in class third, that is spliceosomal intron, ATP is also present during splicing. So now again to fourth class, that is in tRNA found, and this splicing takes place in presence of ATP and endonuclease. As I told you, it is enzyme which cleaves phosphodiester linkage within a polynucleotide, either at a specific site or randomly. And if you have enzyme which is cleaving the phosphodiester linkage at both a specific and random, you call it exonuclease. So this is all about types of intron, that is group 1, group 2 and spliceosomal intron, and the fourth one that is catalyzed by ATP and endonuclease. That is their classification based on their process of splicing. Thank you.